America's unveiling three of its newest weapons in combat over Iran: the Lucas one-way attack drone, the Precision Strike Missile or PrSM fired from HIMARS, and the F-35 stealth fighter, all now blooded for the first time in a full-scale campaign. Operation Epic Fury, a testbed for new kit. The opening days of Operation Epic Fury, the joint U.S.-Israeli air and missile campaign against Iranian military infrastructure launched in late February 2026, have become a live-fire proving ground for cutting-edge American weapons. U.S. Central Command, or CENTCOM, says more than 1,000 Iranian targets, including missile sites, air bases, and Revolutionary Guard facilities, have been struck using a mix of cruise missiles, rockets, drones, and manned aircraft. President Donald Trump ordered major combat operations after negotiations over Iran's nuclear and missile programs collapsed, framing the strikes as preemptive moves to neutralize what Washington calls an imminent threat. Alongside familiar names like Tomahawk cruise missiles, Patriot and THAAD air defenses, and B-2 stealth bombers, Pentagon releases and defense reporting highlight three capabilities being used in combat for the first time or in their first major war: Lucas drones, PrSM, and the F-35 at scale. Lucas suicide drones, Iran's own design turned against it. The Low-Cost Unmanned Combat Attack System, or Lucas, is arguably the most symbolic of the new weapons because it's literally modeled on Iran's Shahed 136 kamikaze drone and is now being used to strike its original designer. CENTCOM confirmed that Lucas one-way attack drones, operated by the newly created Task Force Scorpion Strike, are seeing their first combat use in Operation Epic Fury. Built by Arizona-based firm Spectre Works and derived from the FLM-136 target drone, Lucas keeps the Shahed-style delta wing and long-range profile, but swaps in U.S. guidance, autonomy, and warhead integration. U.S. reports and industry commentary say the FLM-136 family can reach roughly 500 miles with a payload of around 40 pounds, about twice the explosive yield of a Hellfire missile, giving Lucas enough reach to hit deeply buried or dispersed Iranian radar, command nodes, and missile launchers from well outside dense air defense belts. For Washington, Lucas offers three advantages: cost, saturation, and deniability of exposure. These drones are far cheaper than cruise missiles, can be launched from catapults, vehicles, or ship decks, and can arrive in large swarms that force Iran to waste expensive interceptors on relatively low-cost targets. At the same time, their one-way autonomous profile lets U.S. planners probe Iranian air defenses and electronic warfare tactics without risking pilots or high-end manned platforms. Precision Strike Missile – Debut of a new ballistic punch. The second newest weapon now in action is the U.S. Army's Precision Strike Missile, or PrSM, a next-generation short-range ballistic missile fired from the familiar M142 HIMARS launcher. Defense outlets and foreign media, analyzing imagery released by CENTCOM from the first 24 hours of Epic Fury, identified a distinctive two-round pod on a HIMARS truck, key visual signature of PrSM, and U.S. officials have quietly confirmed that the missile has made its combat debut in Iran. PrSM only entered service roughly 2 years ago and is designed to replace the older ATACMS tactical missile. The baseline Increment 1 variant has demonstrated the ability to hit targets at about 500 kilometers, roughly doubling the reach of ATACMS' longest-range models and greatly expanding the set of Iranian air defense sites, missile fields, and hardened command bunkers that can now be held at risk from any given launch position. Because each HIMARS pod can now carry 2 PrSM rounds instead of a single ATACMS, a battery can deliver more warheads per salvo against time-sensitive or heavily defended targets. Analysts note that early Epic Fury footage appears to show PrSM launches targeting high-value Iranian fixed sites such as long-range radars, ballistic missile storage facilities, and air defense command centers, where the missile's combination of speed, accuracy, and extended range is most valuable. Fired from mobile HIMARS trucks that can shoot and scoot, PrSM allows U.S. forces in the region to strike deep into Iran from dispersed locations while staying well outside many of Tehran's shorter-range rocket and drone threats. F-35 stealth fighters, newest manned spearhead. The third pillar of this newest weapons triad is the F-35 Lightning II, the U.S. military's latest fifth-generation fighter and its most modern operational manned combat aircraft. CENTCOM and media reporting indicate that F-35s from the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps are flying alongside F-16s, F-A-18s, F-22s, and even A-10s in the early waves of strikes and defensive patrols over and around Iran. The Air Force describes the F-35A as its latest fifth-generation fighter, intended to replace F-16s and A-10s, while providing next-generation stealth, advanced sensor fusion, and unprecedented situational awareness. Lockheed Martin and other industry sources emphasize that the platform combines radar-evading design, powerful onboard computing, and secure data links to act as an airborne sensor and command node, fusing information across land, sea, air, space, and cyber domains. In the Iran fight, that translates into several concrete roles. Stealthy F-35s can penetrate closer to Iranian air defenses to identify and target radars, ballistic missile launchers, and command centers, then either strike directly or pass precise coordinates to standoff shooters like Tomahawks, PrSM batteries, and Lucas swarms. Operating from U.S. carriers and regional bases, they also provide continuous airborne targeting with battle management support for Patriot, THAAD, and Aegis warships tasked with intercepting waves of Iranian missiles and drones aimed at U.S. and allied facilities.